What was it about the little spurt at the end of the first half that kind of got you guys going and got you guys energized?
Defense. Coach was all about defense today. Heat up. Play, get stops, we're going to be fine. That was the moral. We've been practicing real hard this whole week on all defense, so that was his thing. Shots are going to fall. Defense, defense, defense.
Was it important for you guys to get that week off and you looked fresh, looked rested?
Yeah, for sure. We practice very hard on the daily, and then we come out to games and play very hard, so it's always good to have, a couple of days where you can just rest, have the day to yourself.
You might tell me you don't care about this, but your first double-double, is that pretty cool to have that?
Yeah, I smile. I super smile. Park told me something in the game, and I told Park, man, don't tell me, just let me just play.
So you didn't know you were close to it, or you did?
Yeah, he told me at halftime I had like 4 or 5, and then
Assist, you mean?
Yes, assist. And I was like, just don't tell me, because I remember last game, one of the games, that was the only thing that was on my mind, and it kind of slowed me down. I didn't get it, and I was very upset. So I was like, just don't tell me. I just want to play. However the game flows is how the game goes.
Is that something you wanted to get?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I had a few in high school, and then I never had one in college, and it's always nice to say that you had a double-double in the college game.
6 more rebounds, you had a triple-double.
That's the next thing I'm working towards.
You guys came out in the second half and were able to hold them to 3 points before the under-16 timeout. Was there a defensive change, or what led to that?
Coach said you got to do things that's to be a successful player, you got to do things that's uncomfortable. And that's, I think, one thing we took in the locker room was, get up, over-rotate, over-help, just do things that are uncomfortable for you, and it played out. We rotated well. We had a lot of deflections. We had 42 deflections, and we had how many steals? 11. So he was just preaching defense in high school. In the locker room. Just be ready. Do things uncomfortable, play hard, and leave it all on the floor.
Gary, you had at the beginning of the game, you were kind of tentative, and then I see you change. What did Coach say to you that kind of made you be more aggressive and be more assertive on the floor?
But they were just telling me to just catch it and face up more, because I was moving too fast at the beginning. Just, trying to one shot. I don't even know how I got it in position to even go to the rim, but I missed the whole rim. So I just calmed down a lot more. Coaches was telling me just calm down, get in your spots, and, make sure you're moving against the zone.
You guys got off to kind of a slow start. You were down 6. Was it the zone you were having trouble with? Because you shot a lot of three-pointers, probably more than you wanted to.
Yeah, but in the first half, Coach came in. We was 7 for 19 from 2 points. He said something in the locker room that from 2 points we're not making enough. We're missing 2-point shots, and if we hit those, it'd be a different game. The ball wasn't falling. That's why he was preaching defense. So the game wasn't really slow. We wasn't really hitting shots either.
6 of 28 from 2.
That's something like that. So if you make those shots, the game's, with defense, the game is a little bit more points on the board. So you can't. The basketball guys didn't want the ball to go in tonight in the first half. And you can always control your effort and your hustle, and that's what Coach said. And we picked it up on the defensive end.
How hard is it to speed them up? Because, these games against South Florida are almost always in the 50s, and you guys were able to turn them over and get them sped up tonight. How hard is it, and was it just a matter of the deflections and defense?
Yeah, they got, good ball handlers. Number 0 is a very hard player. He can, to guard, he can beat traps, beat double teams, come off screens, he can score. And then they also rebound the ball very well. So we boxed out, we rebounded, we kept the game, to where they weren't scoring. And then once we started getting stops, the game got out of reach.
Gary, we're playing one of the best teams in the league tonight, but when you get it cranked up like you had in the second half, does it give you a glimpse or a feeling of how good you guys can be when you get everything clicking?
Yeah, definitely. Because, Coach is always telling us to stay together, because, teams are coming in here, trying to beat us. So we come first half, come out slow, and in the second half, to, come together because at the beginning of the second half, everyone's usually a little tight, but we were able to come out there and jump on them right away. So it definitely was a big help for us to know that we can put the first half and the second half together. Just to think about that because we had games where we jumped on teams like Tulane at the very beginning of the game, and second half kind of let them come back in the game. So put those two halves together, it'd be pretty good.
How do you guys feel about playing Memphis again after the way you played here?
Very good. That's one of the games that everybody's looking for. Not just us. I know y'all are. I know people watching it are. It's a new game. We got to put the last game here in the past because we're going to their house. It's a fresh start. We're just going to follow the scouting report and get rest, good fluids, and be ready to play.
It's an 11 a.m. game there, right? Early breakfast.
7:30.
7:30.
You guys have been there a couple times, Gary. You've been there once. How tough is it to play down there at Memphis? Can you address that? You lost down there last year, of course.
I was just talking to our trainer the other day about that game. I honestly don't remember much of that game. I just remember me probably turning over one time and Coach Davis getting at me. That was probably the only possession I remember. I keep trying to think back, but I just remember how much we try to come together in the locker room at halftime and stuff like that, but I don't physically misremember being down there at all.
Troy, you've been there a couple of times.
It's a tough place to play, for sure. It's an NBA arena, so the depth perception is way different. They can shoot from anywhere in there, any player. They get up and down, and their crowd is very good. If you're not hitting shots, it definitely can be a slow day if you're not playing defense. The rim show no love for real. It's a league rim. If it ain't on net, the love isn't really there for real. So I know it's definitely one of the toughest places to play in the conference. One of the toughest places I've been to. I think it's gonna be a good game.
We ask you guys a lot about getting into the NCAA tournament, but now you're only a game out of first place in the league. How much have you talked about winning the league championship?
None. One game tournament. Coach has his special sayings, that just motivate us. Basically, it's a one-game tournament. We win this game, and then we worry about tomorrow.
How much did the 3 big dunks in the second half with the fans getting behind you help propel you guys to your 30-point win?
It helps a lot because, it's not like when it was really rocking in here, when Xavier came or Iowa State came, you know what I'm saying? But it kind of helps because not everybody really comes. And, when you can get it loud to where it seems like, it's enough people in there, it definitely is fun. We all having fun. Those 3 big dunks got the bench up, got us going on the court. And nobody was really down on themselves. And 2 of the dunks came from the big fella, and we need the big fella. So it's good to give him more confidence that if he runs the floor, we'll feed you. If you finish with power and strength, nobody can stop that. And I think he understood that today, and we understood that as a team. The big fella tried to dunk one off a rebound. He just got hung, but hey, I like his mindset. So it gives us all confidence. We all just want to play hard, and especially when the crowd's behind us like an extra man.
That last one, you surprised how fast he got down the floor?
Nah, I knew he was. We do it 5-on-0 every day.
I was surprised.
He threw me the hand on the look back. I knew he was going to catch it.
Couldn't do
But
that
no,
last
it's
year,
fun.
could it?
No, it's all good.
He had a piano on his back.
Yeah, it's all good.
Thanks, fellas.